From Lockport to Lackawanna, covering all of Western New York, this is News 4, your local news leader.
Less than a week ago, State Senator Sean Ryan earned the support of the Erie County Democratic Party in his run to be Buffalo's next mayor.
He is seeking that office while still serving his district from Albany. Senator Ryan joins us now live in studio. Thank you so much for coming in this afternoon.
Oh, it's great to be here today.
So as Dave mentioned, you earned that support. And very quickly, with that victory aside, I want to make what you took away from the process,
Sure.
with those mayoral conventions, those three.
The people have, real concerns about basic service delivery in Buffalo. They want their streets plowed better. They want their potholes fixed. They want their pools open in the summertime. So a lot of what I've heard is really basic services. And that's what I heard, on the doors over the last few months too. People say, I have a cousin who lives in Tonawanda. Why is it always better there? How come half a mile away? And our streets and our conditions and our baseball fields are nowhere near as good as they should be.
When people talk about those services, even those basic services, of course, they cost money.
They do.
The acting mayor, Chris Scanlon, has proposed to Albany, to legislators, like yourself, in fact, that the city needs more help from Albany and that, in addition to that, a property tax increase is likely. Where do you fall on the need for some kind of a revenue generator in the city of Buffalo, and how do you do it? Because revenues need to be raised eventually.
Eventually, yeah. I mean, the city really dug itself a hole. And, if the city had done 3 tax increases over the last decade of 1.5%, we wouldn't be in this problem. But we're in a deep problem now, but we don't even know how bad our deficit is. So when you come to Albany to ask help, you have to show a plan. And your plan can't be, we're not sure how much our deficit is, but help us out. That really doesn't work. So we need to have a comprehensive plan. We need to have the state comptroller come in to help really figure out what is our deficit for the next 3 years, because you can't really put together a plan, whether it's cuts, raising revenues, help from the state, unless you know what your deficit is.
Some of those revenues have been filled, at least for the rest of this year. The Scanlon administration released some information about that just a couple of days ago, earlier this week. But do you think that you could commit even now to say that if you were elected, you would not use a property tax increase to help fill budget gaps? I mean, it doesn't seem like that's a possibility.
Yeah, that would be irresponsible. So if anyone's telling you that, you should ask a lot of questions about that. But we need to look at how to do things more efficiently. We have to look at all different sources of revenue, but we also have to go to the state with a plan and ask for help to get us out over a multi-year period. That's the only way to do it. We dug ourselves such a hole that we, as just property taxpayers in the city of Buffalo, we can't get out of it alone.
Let's talk a little bit about your campaign in the next few months ahead. You're continuing your work in Albany while also campaigning for mayor. How do you find that balance between doing both?
Well, sleep and social life are that's one thing that goes. But I've been rolling back and forth on the thruway with great frequency. Go in Albany, do my work, and then come straight back here. And then Monday morning, just before I have to be there, I'll drive back. So the 4 hours is becoming a blink to me. But it's a good balance because everything I learned in the state government is so important to bring back to the city of Buffalo. The last 3 or 4 mayors all came out of the New York State Senate. And part of that reason is because you do learn so much about so many different aspects of government. They're able to bring that back to successfully run a city.
Let me kind of compound on that if I can. How do you keep that pipeline open? Let's say you are elected.
Yeah.
How are you able to maintain? I mean, it could be as simple as saying you have relationships already that you've established, but you also have to be a give and take here, and it mostly is going to be a take from Albany in this case. If you are elected,
that's right.
Given Buffalo's current financial situation, it's almost unavoidable, right?
It is, yeah. You got to have the relationship. And I served in the Assembly. I served in the Senate. Very close to the governor, and I'm very close with the comptroller. So we're going to have the state players helping Buffalo, but Buffalo's got to come clean about what their problems are, and they can't be shielding, the extent of their financial mess if they expect anyone to help them. Because, when they come in front of our body to ask for help, you're talking to people from New York City, from Yonkers, from the North Country. They're going to ask you hard questions, so it's not going to be, just a wink, wink, and I'll help you out with some money. But we have come up with plans over the years. Albany had some financial problems. We stepped in and helped out. Yonkers School District had some problems. We stepped in and helped out. But each time those municipalities came with an open, honest, practical plan, and the state was willing to step in. That's what we do. We can help backstop communities when they find themselves in dire situations. And Buffalo's in a dire situation, and we have to really rely on our partners.
So you said you were speaking with residents, you heard from them. What is your focus now?
My focus now is just continuing what I've been doing, to win the endorsement. I'm going to keep knocking on doors. I'm going to keep talking to people. I'll engage people, no matter where they are. And that's really been reflected back to me. So, I've been in Lovejoy, I've been in Riverside, I've been on different parts of the east side, I've been into South Buffalo, and people like seeing you, but they also like it when you listen. And I think the biggest attribute you could have to be a good executive is you got to use your ears. And you really have to listen to what the community wants, because they'll tell you. I mean, recently we just helped put some money into the greenhouse at Martin Luther King Park. I didn't discover that on my own. I was only talking to residents around the park area who said, you should see the shape of this greenhouse. Like, when I was a kid, we used to be able to go to this greenhouse, and now, people still use it, but it's really tired. So we're able to come in and respond to that. And the same with a lot of the housing work I've been doing. People are talking a lot about the conditions of their neighborhoods. They want their neighborhoods improved. They're stuck into their neighborhoods. They love their community, but they want a little help.
State Senator Sean Ryan, we're going to have to leave it there. Time is short. We thank you so much for joining us. Joining us. We're going to be hearing a lot from the senator over the next couple of months leading up to, of course, the primary on June 24th.
Thanks so much. Great being here.